what's going on, all of you wonderfully amazing people? Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell because we have a whole lot of fun around, up, and through these parts. Also, give this video a big old fat thumbs up because I'm going to be sharing something with you guys today that you may have never even thought about, and it can possibly bring you in some extra income into your household very, very easily. So stay watching. Before I get into all of that though, you guys need to head on over to my blog and apply for Hilton. Hilton is hiring customer service representatives to work from home. Starting pay, I think, is around $10 to $11. They don't have the actual pay listed on the job post. However, I did a little bit of research, and I think it's about $10 to $11. I think starting pay is actually around $11. And all you'll be doing is booking hotel reservations for people, answering phone calls, etc., etc. All of this from the comfort of your home. They actually send you most of the equipment that you need. The only thing that you need to provide is a second monitor and something else, okay? But you'll be doing all of this from the comfort of your home. So head on over there to the blog and check that out. I highly recommend that you guys check out Pactera. I think that's how you pronounce it. They're actually looking for transcriptionists. What you'll be doing is you'll be listening to audio files, and you'll basically be typing what they're saying on the audio. Now, the person who actually sent me that lead, she did say that they have a lot of strong accents that are on the audio file. So just make sure that you're paying attention to what is being said, and you're very, even if you have to rewind it or whatever you have to do, just make sure that you're doing it accurately, because they do make you take a test to make sure that you're not, going to be rushing through things. You're actually going to be transcribing everything accurately, okay? So you will have to go through a little bit of a test, but I highly recommend everybody go over there and check it out if you're interested in a 100% legitimate work-at-home gig. Again, Pactera and Hilton, okay? And of course, there are tons of others over there. But let me just talk to you guys really quickly about Instacart, family. Again, this is something that I would have never, ever even considered, but I have a friend who actually has been doing Instacart for a while. We were having a conversation yesterday, and it just so happened that they were actually about to start their Instacart shift. So I was like, can I go? Because I wanted to, see what the whole process was. Because again, if you guys don't know, I am actually going through the home buying process right now. And there are a lot of costs that are associated with home buying. And I made sure that I saved up, enough money in order to, alleviate a lot of those costs. However, if I could find a little side gig to be able to, re-up my savings account, that will be absolutely perfect. So Instacart definitely isn't something that I'll probably be doing forever, but it is something that I can definitely pick up and do probably for a month or two, or maybe even 3 or 4 months, because it was that easy. Like I said, I was out there with him for about, I think it was maybe 3 or 4 hours, and he made almost $150 in those 3 or 4 hours. You guys, I lost count because it went by so fast because he just kept getting pings. And we live in Alabama, okay? I want you guys to keep that in mind. We live in Alabama. So if you live in somewhere else, just say you live in New York or New Orleans or California or wherever it is that you live, Tennessee, wherever. Remember, I live in Alabama, a very small, well, I wouldn't say small, it's a college town, but not a very big old area. And he was getting a lot of pings for orders, you guys. And it was so simple because, like I said, I thought it was too complicated. I was like, I ain't, I even considered Uber at one point, not because I just had to do Uber or I just needed to do Uber. I wanted to do it because, I do work from home. I don't have a whole lot of interaction with other adults. So it would have been a little bit fun, and I thought it would have been entertaining for me to, do Uber and vlog it because I am a blogger, right? So, but let me tell you about the whole process of Instacart and how it all went, right? So he lives in a central location. So he basically lives in the middle of all of the hot spots where he gets a lot of pings and a lot of requests for shoppers. So, he was kind of using his house as a, I guess, as a base camp, if you will. Now, if you live in an area that's kind of on the outskirts, you'll probably have to go and sit in a central location during your shift so that you can get some pings to your phone. But literally the first ping came in like maybe 15-20 minutes after his shift had started. Opened it up, and I think it was like 50 or 60 items that the person with the first order was super duper big, and I think they had calculated it to be, it needed to be done, or he should only have been in there. I think it said like maybe 55 minutes or something like that. But we ended up being in the store for like an hour and 15 minutes. Reason being is because some of the things weren't actually on the shelf. Some of the things were sold out, so we had to ask the employees if they had it in the back. They had to go check, and then if something wasn't available, You had to, you know, text the customer, ask them would they prefer to get something else. And if they said they wanted something else, you had to go and find that. But the whole process was really easy because they had all of the items that they needed on the app. Had the pictures of it, even had the UPC. So all you had to do was scan the item to ensure that it was the correct item, and then just click, you know, got item or whatever it said on the thing. I forgot the exact terminology. And then you swipe it, and once you're done, you go up to the cash register and you pay for all of the items. And Instacart actually sends you a credit card. Now, I think if you live in a certain location, you can probably go and pick it up like at a Whole Foods store or Publix or something like that. I'm not sure, but most places they're gonna just actually send you the credit card in the mail, so you're not paying for any of this stuff out of your pocket. So basically, you're just grocery shopping for folk, right? Then you go and you deliver the groceries to the person's household. And the thing that I love about Instacart is we actually deliver groceries to 2 people who are disabled. A lot of people who use Instacart, yeah, they're, you know, probably, you know, people who are wealthy or people who just don't have time to go to the grocery store. However, a lot of people who order groceries using Instacart are elderly people who can't get to the store, or disabled people who can't get to the store, or people who don't have a lot of family and they just can't drive, right? So that's another thing that I love about Instacart, because one lady, it was so sad. She, you know, we went to the door to deliver her groceries because, again, I wanted to see the entire process, and I wanted to make sure he didn't get in trouble for any of that. But I wanted to see the entire process. But she was disabled, so she actually asked us to come in. Could we come inside and, you know, help her put the groceries up? And I was more than happy to assist her with putting the groceries up. So you guys, and like I said, it was a very simple process. And after we got done with that, he actually got another ping, like not even 5 minutes after getting back in, because we were headed back to the house, you know, to wait on another ping. But before we could even get to the house, he got another ping, right? So we had to go back to the grocery store and do a whole nother shop. And I forgot how many that was for. It was much smaller than the first order. I think that was maybe 20, 25 items or something like that we had to pick up for that person. Same exact process. Now, after we delivered that one, we were actually able to make it back to the house. We were in the house for maybe, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 minutes before we got another ping. Went and did another order. We did maybe, I don't know, it probably was, you know, within that 3-4 hour time frame, maybe 5 or 6 orders. I forgot, I lost count, because again, it didn't seem like you were really doing any hard work. And that entire day, he made almost $150 freaking dollars, y'all. Almost $150. I forgot the exact amount. It was over $100 that he made, because he also got tips on top of the money that he made from delivering the groceries and shopping for the groceries, you guys. So it was a really, really simple process. Again, once he got the pings and he got to the grocery store, when he got the card, he swiped and said, you know, I'm about to start my shopping. And that's when your timer will start. I'm not really sure if you'll get in trouble if you take too much time, because of course, you know, especially your first times doing it, you want to make sure that you're getting the correct item. Even if it's not your first time doing it, you want to make sure that you're getting the correct items for the customer. So you don't want to go in there just running through things, picking up things that they didn't ask for, delivering the wrong things, right? So you definitely want to always make sure that you're taking your time and getting the proper items, while also being a little bit efficient, you know, being a little bit, I'm not going to say speedy, but you're actually going through the process as quickly as you can, while also being accurate with your purchases, okay? But again, he said he can average anywhere, you know, it's different for him, because he said some days are better than others. He said that was a very, very good day. But he said some days he might only make, you know, $30, $40. And some days he might make $100, $150. And other days he might make $60, $70, right? So it totally varies. But if you can actually make, you know, even $200 extra a week, $200 extra a week, that's $800 per month. That's probably somebody's mortgage. That's probably somebody's car note and their light bill and their water bill. You know, some people, $800 a month can change some people's life, right? And all you need to have is a car. That's it, okay? Now, granted, he said they do a background check, or they check your criminal record to make sure that you don't have any anything bad on your criminal record, because you are handling, you know, people's, you know, their credit card information, not the customer's credit card information, because again, Instacart actually provides you with a credit card to make the purchases, but you are handling credit card information. You're also going to people's houses, deliver groceries. So they need to make sure that you're not, you know, out here doing nothing that's going to be harmful to other people. Also, I don't remember if he said to check your driving record. I don't know, but I'm actually about to sign up right now. Now, he does suggest that you sign up actually on your phone instead of doing it online. So I'm going to do everything through my phone, and hopefully within the next maybe week or two, no more than 3 weeks, hopefully I'm an Instacart shopper. And again, I'll probably only be doing this for a couple of weeks, but this is only a little bit of extra side money for me so that I can, you know, help with some of these costs that I'm incurring with the home buying process, because you got a lot of different things that you have to pay for when you are purchasing a home. So anytime I can make a little extra money to alleviate some of that cost, I am all for it. And I highly recommend that you guys do some research. You can look up some videos here on YouTube if you just so choose. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that tell you about Instacart, about the process. There are some people who even take you along on the ride, you guys. Highly suggest it, because a lot of you guys I know do Uber, actually. Now, I was thinking about Uber at one point, as I said before, but, you know, I didn't really need to do Uber. I just kind of wanted to do it for entertainment purposes, but I was a little bit afraid because with Instacart, it's a little bit different. You're delivering groceries to a person's house, but with Uber, you got all kind of people that's in your vehicle, drunk people, people who are acting belligerent. You probably going to have some racists and all type of folk that are going to be in your vehicle. So I would much rather just, you know, not even worry about doing anything like that. But it's a little bit easier when you're just delivering groceries to a person's house. So definitely do some research on Instacart if you are looking to make some side cash on your own time. You can schedule the days that you prefer to work. It's not a set schedule. So they're not going to tell you got to work Monday through Friday from 8 to 2. You know, it doesn't work like that. You can pick the hours that you choose to work for Instacart, okay? And of course, if you live in a more populated area, the amount of money that you make may be way more than what he made, okay? So, or what he makes. There are some people, I've seen videos on YouTube from people who said they make $600-700 a week doing Instacart, right? Some people who even do Uber said they make $600-700 a week doing Uber. So you guys should definitely check out some of these high side hustles. I look at these as being side hustles, not jobs, okay? Because again, the income potential is totally dependent on the amount of people that are requesting shoppers, right? So always look at things like that as side hustles, because there is no guarantee of the amount of money that you're going to make, right? But if I can possibly make $200 plus a week, it can probably some days be more than $200, and put that in my savings account to help me with the cost of these things, I'm all for it. So again, check out Instacart if you haven't thought about checking out Instacart. All you need is a vehicle. Make sure your record is clean and get you some of this money, okay? I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.